Raging in the mirror, fist against the glass. Can't face the shattered pieces of a tarnished past. Betrayal in the air, well it thickens like a brew. Every friendly smile turning coldly into two. Specters of detractors celebrating in the night, falling from the pedestal in an endless flight. Everyone's abandoning the sinking ship so fast, losing grip on reality, can't outrun the past. Anger is a wildfire burning through his veins, staring at the sky, screaming out in vain. Crowd of traitors gathering and they want the throne, while he's left clutching to fantasies alone. Dreams of grandeur broken, scattered on the floor. Reality's a prison with no exit door. Angry eyes searching for someone to blame, but it's just reflections twisting in the shame. Specters of detractors celebrating in the night, falling from the pedestal in endless flight. Everyone's abandoning the sinking ship so fast, losing grip on reality, can't outrun the past.
In the heart of the cold dark north, where secrets twist and shadows morph, the stalker's eyes, they're fixated still. On the screens he conquers at his will. He's Derek, not Derek, you better know. Demanding respect in whispers low. With each click, his world does spin. In a web of lust he's drowning in. Buffalo Bill with a twisted thrill. Online whispers, they're haunting still. With each click, his world does spin. In a web of lust he's drowning in. Buffalo Bill with a twisted thrill. Online whispers, they're haunting still. Cyber jungle, he prowls at night. Cameras live under neon light. He's a phantom in the digital air, plucking nerves and pulling hair. Dangerous offender caught in a spree. His heart's a cage, but he holds the key. Derek IP with a darkened soul. Emptiness swallows him whole. Threads of desire tightly wound. In an abyss he's deeply bound. He stalks like shadows, never sleep. In the silence secrets keep. Through the screens he's walking tall. Mind a prison with no wall.
silent secrets keep. Through the screens he's walking tall, mind a prison with no wall. Darkness forces rise, shadows whisper broken ties. Dashed by a roses, words like knives. Dark side Phil won't survive. In the back room, cries echo loud. He's a king without a crown. Phil's fortress is burning down. Detractor wins without a sound. Dashed by flames can't be tamed. Phil's excuses are all the same. Tears fall, but who's to blame? Dash fire keeps playing the game. In the back room, cries echo loud. He's a king without a crown. Phil's fortress is burning down. Detractor wins without a sound. Dash fire's flames can't be tamed. Phil's excuses are all the same. Tears fall, but who's to blame? Dash fire keeps playing the game. In the night, the battle's fought. Dark side Phil's plans will rot. Words cut deeper than a shot. Dash fire's too hot. Feedback loop of endless rage. Phil's stuck inside his cage. Dash fire writes another page. Detractor rocks the stage. Dash fire's flames can't be tamed. Phil's excuses are all the same. Tears fall, but who's to blame? Dash fire keeps playing the game. In the back room, cries echo loud. He's a king without a crown. Phil's fortress is burning down. Detractor wins without a sound. Dash fire's flames can't be tamed. Phil's excuses are all the same. Tears fall, but who's to blame? Dash fire keeps playing the game. In the night, the battle's fought. Dark side Phil's plans will rot. Words cut deeper than a shot. Dash fire's too hot. Feedback loop of endless rage. Phil's stuck, Phil's plans will rot. Words cut deeper than a shot. Dash fire's too hot. Feedback loop of endless rage. Phil's stuck inside his cage. Dash fire writes another page. Detractor rocks the stage. Dash fire's endless rage. Phil's stuck inside his cage. Dash fire writes another page. Detractor rocks the stage. Dash fire's flames can't be tamed. Phil's excuses are all the same. Tears fall, but who's to blame? Dash fire keeps playing the game. The game. And the game. The game. Keeps playing the game. Keeps playing the game. The playing the game. Keeps playing the game. Keeps playing the game. Control the haters, the algorithms are rigged. But truth it's hard, a bitter pill, a consequence unfake. He built this world on lies, on curated, kept the scams out. Dash fire's burning bright, exposing all the shams. Crash out, king, your reign is done. The empire's crumbling down. Dash fire's lit the match. The fire spreading through the town. No more painted bodies, no more crocodile tears. The reckoning is here, filled by all these wasted years. Crash out, king, your pockets bleed. Your image in the dirt. You built your castle on sand, and now it's getting hurt. So scream and rage and bend. It won't change what's been shown. Your lies are unraveling, your true colors have grown.
What is going on, guys? What is going on? We are back for another DSP Weekend Review, where we talk about the thinnest skin streamer, the smallest penis streamer. We're talking about the biggest ego streamer, that is Darkside Phil, DSP Gaming. And man, oh man, what is going on? Formerly Chucks, what is going on? Kill, what's going on? Arsis, what's going on? Big Kev, Cyber Cayman, what's going on? H-Bomb, Terrius Gaming, what is going on, my friends? And this week, you're going to see one of the biggest crash outs you've ever seen from DSP. And surprise, surprise, it's all about low support. Now, before we get into that, I just want to say, if you notice something on the screen here, we're going to try and do a goal for August. So if we get 100 members on YouTube, or we get, I think it's 60 members or subs on Kick, we will do a 10-hour marathon stream. And guys, it'll be a lot of fun. So we got the whole month to do that. But let's talk about the biggest thing that we're talking about, that is Small Dick Burnell. And we start off today talking about Final Fantasy 6. DSP says it's one of his favorite games. But at the same time, he says, guys, I need your money. And he's telling people, I can't imagine being a streamer and telling people, I want to play this. You better support this. Support the stream right now. Put your money where your mouth is. Like, that's something you don't say to your audience. And this is what DSP does all the time. There's a game he wants to play that has barely any minimal input to it. So there will be, Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered. He wants to play it. Doesn't get low support. It's like, what's going on, guys? You wanted this. Demands people support it. They don't. He wage quits it. And then he does it all over again. It's the DSP cycle.
I need people to actually put their money where their mouth is and to back up what they have said. They keep saying, play the games you want to play. Well, it's my favorite RPG. I'm dying to play Pixel Remaster. I've wanted to play it for years. Now is the time during the summer to do it before new releases start hitting. So if I play it tonight, please show up, engage, and support with Final Fantasy VI so I can keep playing it. No, if I play it tonight and we have low attendance and no support, I can't keep playing it. I can't. So please show up. Let's go.
Now remember, guys, he's not poor. He's not destitute. He can play anything he wants because he's rich. He's successful. That doesn't sound like someone who's very successful. And you know what happens whenever he does a new playthrough, the very first part, you can tell why he did this. Because, look at this, Alex Silva, $100. Top tip, $100. And he got to $530. There will be a couple of these streams where he gets whaled out, but the majority of streams he has this week are very, very low supported, which means more crash outs. And he even puts this. DSP's favorite RPG continues. Final Fantasy VI. He's now telling you, support his favorite RPG, dude. I can't imagine how much of a bastard you have to be to tell people to put their money where their mouth is. Yeah, not only that, it's to people that pay your bills. So his audience are the ones that pay his bills, keep his lifestyle, and he's like, give me money. Damn. What is going on? Next Gen Guy, how you doing? I need that money. I really, really do. And guys, low support on Pokemon stream. So we have this from JG Anon, where DSP again has an unrecorded segment, and this is why he cuts up his streams. So he takes out the begging, takes out the toxic environment, and oh man, he just can't get a break. Anything that's not Final Fantasy VI that's whaled out by one person, he's gonna have a lot of trouble there, dude.
Gotta win the gym. Okay, let's save up. And like I said, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we will continue up north to the lake and then go on further. We're gonna go to the new town and everything. Awesome, good stuff, everybody. Okay. All right, guys, so it is time for my break of the stream. It'll only be like a 10-minute break. It will not be a long one, okay? And then I'll be back and we'll continue on. Again, let's get some pack ribs. Let's have some chill fun when I come back. But in the meantime, just enjoy some music, and I'll be back shortly, okay, everybody? All right, I'll see you all in a few. Thanks for chilling. Be right back. Hi. Okay, I'm back. We're going to play for about another hour. And hopefully we will get enough support to unlock our milestones to do some pack openings of pitch black cards here on the stream. So here's how it goes. For every $50 raised starting at 100, All right, cumulatively, we open a pack. Right now, we're at 97. So we need $3. And then we're going to open one pack for that. And I do a bonus pack for free because we're playing Pokemon. Okay? So let's get to $100 right now. Then let's get to 150. That's another pack. 200. For a $50 contribution, all in one go, I do a bonus pack. So let's go. Let's get a bonus pack for $50. Let's go. Let's hit it. What did I think of Zootopia? I thought the movie was pretty good. I wasn't in love with it, but I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was entertaining. All right, ready? Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Time for more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Gotta win the...
I love how he can barely break $100. He's at 97. He goes, come on, guys, let's get $250. And you can tell he used to ask for $150, or sorry, demand $150. Now he's demanding $250. Yeah, he's going to the lake in a video game. Oh, he's not going to go to one in real life. Don't know which den is worse, Alex Silva for Final Fantasy VI or Jax Raxter for Friday Night Fights. I would say Jax, just for the amount of time he spent, the years and years. Number 2, Jax Raxter twice gave DSP a tip of over $1,000 at once. So yeah. And not only that, I think it was during COVID when they got the checks from the government, and Jax was like, "Oh, I don't need it," so he gave it to Phil, even though he was trying to buy a car. Jax hibernates for the week and only wakes up Friday nights. That is true. Absolutely shameless. That is true. Jax works in a call center and can't afford a car. Yeah. Well, I can imagine he probably can't even afford the 4 videos on Final Fantasy a day when he plays it. So 5 times 4, that'd be $20. So to make up for $20, you have to give him $150 a month. $264 in Super Chat in one go. $50 anonymous tip. How convenient. It's almost like this is orchestrated behind the scenes. But yeah, let's hear Phil talk about this anonymous tip. And you tell me in the chat, in the comments, is this real or is this fake?
Now, obviously, we just bought some of the dried meat, right? Obviously, there's a reason for it. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? I just received a $50 tip. And this person says, I won't leave you hanging tonight at all. I'm supporting the classics. Thank you. A generous $50 tip means not only did we just get a ton of support for Final Fantasy VI, but it means we have a guaranteed pack opening as well. That is amazing. Thank you so much. So that's an anonymous $50 tip. That gets us all the way up to 83. So, we're only 17 away from hitting a milestone. When we do that, that means we will be doing DSP pack rips tonight guaranteed and opening 2 packs. So let's go. Thank you so much, whoever that was, for the $50 contribution. Is very generous. Now we're going to get some pack rips tonight for the classics. Let's go. Nice stuff. Thank you, thank you. All right. Let's see if we can encounter Gao again. I love this remix.
Yeah, it's amazing how every time DSP gets an anonymous tip, it always sounds exactly like him in his own words and the way he speaks. But of course, that could be a coincidence, right? I mean, DSP would never lie to anyone, right? Right? And now that he's getting whaled out for Final Fantasy VI, DSP's going to change his schedule to do Final Fantasy more often. And DSP always says, I can't change the schedule. We have to adjourn to the schedule. We can't change it, dude. Well, guess what? When money's involved, all of a sudden, DSP can change it on a whim.
As a result of yesterday's streams, we got a lot of adjustments and things that are going down this week. So I just want to let you know exactly where we stand with everything, because we got around 7 p.m. Pacific time, and they're supposed to end by like 9:30, 9:45. I wasn't out of here till 10:30, and we still weren't done. Okay? So many people showed up to support Final Fantasy VI, and I don't just mean, 1 or 2 people. It was huge contributions on YouTube, huge contributions on Kick, huge tips were coming in via PayPal. It was nuts. the support that people were showing for the classics. And so because of that, I basically owed you guys an insane amount of pack openings, the likes of which we didn't have time for, because obviously I wanted to play the game for a couple of hours on its premiere stream. No one would have been happy if I played for an hour and then opened packs for the rest of the night. As a result,
Stream keeps buffering. Looks like it's good on my end. It might be actual YouTube. So YouTube might be having some problems today.
oh, of course, guess the jump. It's so laggy, I can't do anything on reaction. So they get to just walk forward and mash buttons. See, I don't want to pick Old Sagat either, because I fucking don't play Old Sagat. I can only do that to beat Honda. So if he's going to pick Cammy, I'll pick another character and we can have a real match. Do you want to have a real match? Because I swear to fucking God, if you pick Honda, I'm just quitting. I'm not going to do anything but pick fucking counter pick against your Honda. So if you pick another character, I'll pick somebody else. Just don't fucking pick your laggy turbo controller abusing Honda. Let's go. Let's have a real match. Fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. He's a dumb fuck. Dumbass piece of shit. So what is the first thing he does? Oh, I'm not going to pick the top tier counter pick. I'm going to pick a real match. Oh, I'm going to pick Honda and abuse the fucking turbo controller I use. Okay, well, fuck you. I'm not playing you. You're a piece of shit. He is. The guy's a complete fucking scrub.
Okay, guys, it looks like YouTube is having buffering issues. It doesn't appear to be affecting Kick, though. So YouTube must be going through some stuff. So if you guys want to go to my Kick, you could always do that. It's just dash fire. You might get a better experience on there. So hopefully YouTube fixes itself.
A piece of shit waste of time to play it. Like, just play me for real. Stop cheating. Stop picking Honda and using a turbo controller. Just play the game. He won't do it. He literally won't do it.
It's fine now. It was buffering like crazy 5 minutes ago. Well, hopefully it gets better there. Well, that would suck for DSP today. Come back on his day off and all of a sudden YouTube has problems. I'm sure he'll bitch about that.
And the thing is, I've already proven I can beat him. I already have. It's boring to play him because he's an abusing cheater. So then he does one match with Cammy. I can't fucking get my moves out with Sagat. I normally wouldn't pick old Sagat anyway. I don't want to use him. I want to use one of my characters. Okay, here, I'll pick Chun-Li. No, I'll immediately cheat again. Because you're a fucking limp dick loser. Home.
BST 666 is now following on Kick.
Oh, thank you for the follow there.
Look at this idiot. I guess I'm just going to play with old Sagat against this guy.
YouTube's trying to ruin my career, dude. What's going on, dude? Trying to hold me down, dude.
What's up, nothing here?
Oh, big ups to you too, BST 666.
Can't block. Fucking cheating bitch. Can't block. You saw I won, it took it back twice? You saw I won, and it took it back twice. Twice I won the round, and it reset. Because the guy's cheating. Can't block. The guy's blatantly cheating, getting fucking rollback victories by mashing and lag. Couldn't block. I can't do anything, laggy. Nothing I could do. Fuck this guy. Fuck him. Completely cheated. I won again. It took it back. He has the turbo controller and he mashes the command throw and lag and he wins because he's a cheater. Fuck you, you waste of fucking human life. You're a waste of breath. You don't deserve it. Fuck you. He cheated. You saw it kept reversing my round wins. I won already, and then it would rewind after the hits and take them away. Fuck him. He's blatantly cheating. That guy is a 100% awful fucking player who abuses the game, cheats to win, piece of garbage. He'd be blocked from any fucking tournament whatsoever. He would be. Outright, just blocked. Get the fuck out, you piece of shit. Wow, the game crashed, by the way. Did you see that? The game legit crashed. Someone just said it's no tournament. It's ranked online play. It's supposed to adhere to the exact same rules as a tournament. You realize that, right? Anyone who's cheating is a waste of fucking breath. Should not exist. So forget it. I guess we're going to play Third Strike. What are you going to do? There's no one playing but the cheater who blatantly is fucking having lag abuse, turbo buttons, every possible thing to win. I'm not wasting time on that guy.
What a baby back bitch. Oh my god, he's cheating, dude. They took my win away. How dare they, dude? Don't they know I'm Darkside Phil? And now we get to Dark Souls 2. And guess what, guys? You're never going to believe this. You're never going to believe this. It's low supported. I know. But man, every single game but Final Fantasy VI is low supported.
Welcome home.
Grimfang50 is now following on Kick.
Oh, thank you for following. And let's hear DSP once again complain. Remember, this is after he got multiple streams of over $500 on Final Fantasy VI. He's now going to complain that support's low. But not only that, he's going to claim that you have to support, or else he's not playing this anymore, dude.
So as you can see, I was playing online that whole time. That Draugr side Phil is the cheater. That's the guy who's hacking. So I have to go offline now in order to play because he's a hacker. Yeah, I had online on. You guys didn't notice. I had online on for like the last hour. But someone finally decided to that's the hacker. That 100% he's cheating. You can't hurt him. So I had to do that. What else can I do? He's just going to kill me and fuck the game up. So that's it. Got to turn it off. Again, I would fight him 100%. But he's a cheater. He's a hacker, piece of shit. He doesn't want to really play the game. Okay, really quick. I have to pee. I'm going to go pee quick and come right back, and we're going to keep playing. But, guys, it's your last chance to support the stream. We're only at $61 to support, so it's a bad Dark Souls stream. Sucks. You know, we had some amazing streams this week. So, overall, I'm good, but I like Dark Souls. I want to keep playing it. Like I said on the podcast this morning, I've noticed that Dark Souls 2 has fallen off big. So, I want support for the game. I really do. I want to do the DLCs. If we don't get more support for this and it's always a slow stream, I'm not doing the DLCs. I'm just going to make that abundantly clear. I'll just beat the base game, and that'll be it for Dark Souls 2. And it sucks because I want to do the DLCs, but I can't have it every time I play Dark Souls, I make $50. Playing all day. So please support the stream. Let's get some more, whether it's a super chat, a sub, a tip, whatever it may be. I'll be right back. Look at this fucking idiot. Brokey is having a crash out. Look at this fucking idiot. Brokey's having a crash out. You're the one in chat with about 72 socks today, wasting your day. Who's having the crash out, you fucking idiot? You. You're the one here in my chat. I'm just streaming a game, and you're the dickhead wasting your day. But I'm the one having the crash out, apparently. You're having a crash out. Probably sounds like that, too. Yes, I feel. It's having a crash out. Elusive Moose, thanks for $2. His support might be low because of the lighting mod. I don't think it's low because of a lighting mod. Thanks for $2. Okay. Okay, we're back in Undead Crypt. The bell is a-ringing.
I love how he makes fun of people, but then begs them for money to pay his bills. Like, you wonder why people hate you, Phil. Get a real job, Phil. I still can't believe people give this clown money. Well, less and less people are doing this now, 1 or 2 people. After he got rid of Raw Phil, he got rid of the boogeyman because he needs a boogeyman to organize and rally the dents, whether it be Tevin or Duty Streams or Raw Phil. He has this imaginary war in his head, Dents versus Detractors. It's like, you can't let Raw Phil win. You can't let them win, dude. You gotta give me money. So if you take out that enemy, all of a sudden people are like, we're not paying for this content. This content is shit. Having a crash out about having a crash out, that is true. But that won't be the last crash out. And then this is here. Yeah, so this is the same thing where he quit out. Now, guys, DSP always says he has some of the best commentary on the planet during his playthroughs. He says he's a master at improv. He says there's no dead air. And if you think there's dead air, you're a fucking moron. Well, let's see how much dead air Phil has in this 4-minute clip here.
So I just looped. This is where we were before. There she is, but where's the goddamn save room? This is what we gotta figure out. Where is the save room? It's in this area. Is this it? It's not open from this side. How the fuck do I get in it?
Wow, look at all this entertainment. Man, Phil, you're just entertaining
Where the
people
fuck
like
does
crazy.
it open from? How do I do this? This is pissing me off. I just want to get this area done. I know there's items in here I need and shit, and I can't figure this out. This is driving me crazy. I don't see a way to do it from here, so maybe you don't do it from here. Alright, does anyone see it? I don't see a way to do it from here. This looks like it's all blocked. I don't see a way to do it. Adam, out.
And of course, looking at chat for help.
Well, there's literally a bonfire right here. It's in this room. But you need to open this door from the other side, see? I have the key, but I don't know how to fucking get to it. And it's driving me nuts. I want to do it. Like I said, I'm almost positive there's an Estus shard in there. I'm almost fucking positive there's an Estus shard. You can only get it from the upper floors, so how do we get to the upper floors? How do we do it? If you go here, you fall in and you can't get back. It's a dead end. We've already done this. This is the room with the monster and the chest. We did this already. Gotta go all the way back up to the zipline area? Okay. Okay. Okay, cool.
Wow, Phil, what exciting content. I mean, that's definitely worth $250 right there. I mean, he's so much better than other content creators. There's definitely never any dead air. What a jackass. But not only that, he's also still complaining about invaders beating his ass down in Dark Souls 2 and even saying that they're hacking. And it's weird how any game at all, if someone beats him, they're hacking, they're cheating, they're not playing it correctly, dude. But if he does the exact same thing, oh, see, I was great. I'm good at this game, dude. Phil, this is why people hate you. This is why people don't take you seriously. It's because you're a jackass.
The difference between okay, we want to invade Phil to challenge him with a duel, or okay, we want to invade Phil because we want to actually ruin the stream. Because these people are not legit invaders, they're cheaters. They're coming in with hacks, so they have magic that doesn't exist in the game. They've hacked to have ridiculous magic. They're literally not casting spells, yet the spells are hitting me. Okay? They are invincible. If you hit them, they don't lose any health whatsoever. And they've also hacked the game so they can literally, like, finger poke you, boink, and all of your equipment just breaks instantly, causing you to have to go to a blacksmith and waste 10,000 souls to fix all your equipment, or else you have nothing working for the playthrough. So, it's 100% a waste of everyone's time. All it does is make me have to waste time on the stream, which is very frustrating because I want to play the game and I want to advance and have fun. The challenge of Dark Souls is supposed to be the game is hard, not people are fucking cheating because they have no fucking dicks. Alright, because that's the truth. They just don't have any penises. These are completely memberless losers, eunuchs. That's why they do it, because they can't get any other pleasure in life, so they think, let's ruin someone else's good time, right?
This is also coming from the guy who his dick doesn't work and it's micro penis. So they come into the game with magic that doesn't exist in the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, DSP always has to have an excuse why he He's bad like that. We saw that one. And then we had this comment right here. Hope your mood improves by tonight. Seriously, you ruin the vibes when you harass us for money. Get a job if you don't make enough in a day. I mean, Stingray is right here. If you don't have enough money, if you have to beg people, if you're complaining about not getting enough support, get a job. Get a job. But then, guys, we got the biggest crash out to date. That's right. The biggest crash out of 2026 is now going to happen. I mean, so far, the biggest crash out. Because he could have still another big crash out later on this year. Maybe he should DoorDash himself some hacks to complete. That is true. And guys, it's going to go all over the place. He's going to complain about low support. He's going to get toxic with his audience. Tell people to get the fuck out if they're not going to support. And well, yeah, this is crash out of the year contender right here.
Game, you know? So, all right. So, guys, thank you. I hope that you guys enjoyed Dark Souls today. We're heading into Endgame. Now, here's the not great. It's abundantly clear. Take a look at the King's Tax in this game, you know? So, all right. So, guys, thank you. I hope that you guys enjoyed Dark Souls today. We're heading into Endgame. Now, here's the deal. I've already made this abundantly clear. Take a look at the King's Tax today. I streamed since 11 a.m. It's now 4 p.m. I made $70. Okay? Obviously, that's not great. We've done better, but, you know, I don't know why with Dark Souls 2 it kind of ping-pong. Sometimes we have great Dark Souls 2 streams, and sometimes we have incredibly slow ones. If I continue to have this level of support when I play Dark Souls 2, we're just going to beat the main game, and that's it. Because the idea was that this would be a fun playthrough to do over the summer, and I know it's a lengthy game, and I said, hey, I know that actually there's big DLCs, and I would consider them. But it was dependent on how many people showed up, engaged, and supported. Okay? When we started with Dark Souls 2, the attendance, engagement, and support was really high. And then over time, as I kind of expected would happen, it basically went down, down, down. And now we get decent attendance, but the support is very spotty. So, you know, I'm just being honest. You know, I like the game. I get frustrated at it. Don't get me wrong. But I like playing challenging games. I know that they serve a purpose in my schedule, my rotation. They're different, right? A lot of other things I do are chill. This isn't chill, all right? But next time I stream this, it has to do well. That simple. If it doesn't next time, that's that. It's going to be me just beating the base game, and that's it. And I think I want to do the DLCs. I particularly remember them being good, but I don't know what else to say. I can't make people come and support Dark Souls. We'll see what happens next time. All right? All right. See you then. Okay. So that's it, folks. What's up, King Michael? Welcome to the end of the stream. Okay. Oh, man. Well, regardless of the fact that I had to turn the mod off there, which was frustrating, I still had fun. I hope that you guys liked the stream. I'm sorry that, you know, it doesn't do it for everyone.
Also, I just want to point out that the whole purpose of this playthrough was to play it with that one single mod. Then he turned it off, which means this is just a vanilla run of Dark Souls 2.
And I get it. I've already played this game a bunch. So, you know, you've already seen me play the game a lot in the past, many years ago. So I understand why there's some people that just, you know, they're not crazy about the game. But I know that it's good for variety. You know, that's why I wanted to do it over the summer. I know a lot of the other stuff we were doing would be more chill. But it is what it is, okay? All right, so. Reminder that tonight's late stream is Friday Night Fights old school fighting games. I hope it goes well because the idea was to finish the box of One Piece cards today so that we could start fresh next week. Like I said, on my day off, I'm actually going to look into getting multiple new boxes of cards. You guys said this morning you would like more One Piece, but at the same time, maybe try Lorcana, which is the Disney cards, which is kind of interesting. They're actually worth money, which is funny. So I'm probably going to be doing those during my day off, but I was hoping to finish the One Piece today, and so far, 0, because this stream was so slow. Hopefully tonight, the late stream will be good, and we'll finish those off. Like I said, we only need 3 packs, right? So if we do the 3 packs, I'll do it. There's a bonus pack I'm including. If we do those 3, I'm including a bonus pack. Okay? Okay. Cool. Stingray, stop bitching. Seriously, stop bitching and complaining. Enjoy your ban. You're such a bitch. I'm the streamer. I want to make this abundantly clear. I'm the streamer. I run the show. I can do whatever I want on my stream. No shit. I'm the boss, not you. If you don't like the way a streamer streams, get the fuck out and go watch someone else. No one cares about your opinion. If you come in, I don't like that this guy says that he didn't get a good amount of support for Dark, so fuck you. Leave. No one cares. My supporters like me and my content, and they support it. Sometimes they don't. On a slower day, I let them know, and then sometimes they'll support it again. It's up to them. It's not your job to come to my stream and tell me how to run it. Fuck off. No one cares about your opinion. Holy shit. Like, seriously, why do people think on planet Earth that their opinions matter? There's a difference between it's like, okay, well, Phil, here's some constructive criticism, all right? You could have done this to make the stream go better today. Or, did you know this about the game? Maybe you should do this next time or something like that. Versus, I just don't like the way you do your stream. Well, then fuck off and leave. No one cares about your whiny opinion. Literally no one. It's insignificant. How do people not get this yet? No, that's not a toxic attitude. That's a realistic attitude. That's life. You get it? If someone in life does well for themselves, all right, and they operate and they're successful, they have a right to operate it how they want, especially if they're successful. Now, you don't have to like it. That's true. You might be like, oh, I don't like the way this person operates, okay? But guess what? Success is a result of hard work, dedication, finding the right things that do work. I have fine-tuned my content. I have made it so that I do a variety of content. So even although this stream didn't particularly do so well.
I just want to point out that he's saying how successful he is, yet he just begged people for money and was saying, I'm not playing this unless I get more money. Now he's saying he's successful, and he's telling you why he's successful.
Last night, we had an overabundance of support for a stream, so it evens out. It's okay. But I want to make it known. My content is dictated by how many people show up, engage, and support because I'm a public entertainer. If I don't say those things and I just lie to my audience or I'm dishonest and there's no transparency, that's far worse than me being honest. So if you're someone who's a pussy and you can't take real talk from someone, leave. I'm not a fake. I'm not a butt kisser. I never have been. I never will be. I'm very transparent with my audience about how I operate. So wouldn't you rather have transparency than lying and, being underhanded? Some people can't take it because they don't like being talked to in the real. They want everything is like a pussy-footed, rainbows, unicorns, kiss your butt kind of a deal. There's a lot of streamers that are like that. I'm not one of them. I'm just a real dude. And that's why I'm here after 18 years. If I was a fake or a phony, I'd be a sellout bitch, and I would make no genuine content, and, I'd be basically a shill. That's the way to go. If you're going to do that, you have to kiss everything's butt, you have to be a fake and a phony, and you'll be a shill. And there's plenty of people that have been very successful doing that. I chose not to. I chose to be real. I chose to be someone who stood out from the pack, and I'm successful doing it. If you don't like that, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it, but I don't care. Would I ever do a shirtless milestone goal? Yes. In fact, moving forward, all goals will be based on my levels of flexing. See? My levels of flexing on streams. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rip my shirt off, show everyone how lean and mean I've become. That is going to be what we're going to do from now on. And that's going to bring the butts to the seats, and that's going to bring the real money. Trust me. I know how it works. So, Hellman, thanks for 500 kisses. Go off, King. Based outro. Yeah, plus I had extra time to kill anyway. Thank you for $5, Hellman. I appreciate that. I mean, here's the truth. Those who support me, do you not agree? Like, people who support me like that I'm honest. They like that I'm real. People would much rather know that I'm not going to do the DLCs for Dark Souls if I don't get support than to have me just stop playing the game, because that's what other people would do. Just stop playing it and never address it. Why'd he stop playing? I don't get it. Well, I'm telling you why. I'm literally telling you how to get what you want. If you like Dark Souls, support it. If you liked, Palworld earlier this week, you should have supported that. That's how it works. People are supporting certain games in droves, and they will get a lot more of those games. It's not rocket science, but it's very much transparency, right? But people can't handle that. They really want everyone to act like a fake and a phony. And that's the other thing. They actually believe that, like, these people who are the biggest successful streamers care about them. You are an idiot if you think that. If you think that one of these giant successful streamers cares about you, absolutely not. To you, you're just the person who rains the money on them, the wallet. My streams, I love hanging out and interacting with you guys. Why do you think I stayed a few extra minutes now to have this conversation with you? I love hanging out. I love being honest and transparent and chilling. I love the conversations we have. That's why I do a podcast / morning show every day. Despite the fact that idiots yell at me and say, don't do that, I do it anyway because I love it. Do they do that shit? No. But that's what people want. They want big fakes and phonies and weirdos who just are there to literally get that bag by any means necessary, whether it's a sponsorship that they could give two shits about as long as they make money on it, whether it's shilling product, getting everything paid for. Yeah, I'm sure that the guy who got flown across the country to go to a promo event for a new game and played it 3 weeks early and put out special videos about it, I'm sure they really genuinely like that game. Not that they're getting paid for it or anything, right? But that's who you like, right? You want the fakes and the phonies. You don't want someone real like me who does things fairly, who does things transparently. Can't stand that. Oh, we hate DSP, but we love this big-ass fucking YouTuber. Of course. I'm not stalling. I'm just stating my point. No one's going to contribute right now. It's fine. The stream's over. Well, now I said that, and Hellman gave me 2,000 kicks. And no, I wasn't stalling for Hellman to give kicks. He says, we love your honesty. You do have fans. Never forget that. Thank you, Hellman. Thank you for that. I wasn't expecting you to give me 2,000 kicks right there. That's crazy. Thank you. What do you mean lie detected? No, not a lie. I didn't think anyone was going to contribute. I'm just being real with you. Okay? That's hilarious. You haven't ever gone out of your way to help a fan. How would you fucking know? How would you know? Do you think that if I went out of my way to help a fan and it was public that it would help the fan? No, my trolls would harass the fuck out of them if people knew. That doesn't mean that I don't talk to fans behind the scenes, that I haven't done stuff with fans behind the scenes, done stuff for fans behind the scenes. You just don't know. The truth is, it's none of your business. Why don't you mind your own fucking business? Again, your opinion is irrelevant. You're no one. No one cares. You are the waste of time. Holy shit. Hellman did another 500 kicks. Let's get to 100. Now these people will say, I'm an alt for OIC or ICS. Of course they will. He says, love from Brazil. Oh, you're from Brazil? Awesome. Well, thank you, Hellman, for all the support today. That's amazing. For the 2 seconds I'm still here, I'll put you up on the leaderboard, showing that you did that 2,000 kicks. And yeah, technically that means tonight we will do 1 pack of cards, okay? There you go. We will do 1 pack of cards guaranteed on tonight's stream. I hope we'll do more, because I actually, like I said, I want to finish the 3 packs that are left. And if we do that, there's a bonus pack of Japanese that I'm also going to include. So I would absolutely love to do that on tonight's fighting game stream, okay? Oh, James, I want to play Lost Odyssey really badly, but the problem is it's not on PC at all. Like, you can't play Lost Odyssey on PC. It's only available on Xbox. What I'm hoping is now that they're going to start doing these initiatives to make games on previous consoles working on PC, I really hope they add Lost Odyssey. Like, totally, 100%, I want Lost Odyssey on there because I would love to play it. And by the way, for the record, one final thing, because I'm about to take off. Do you see what happens when I stop doing things that people aren't supporting and then I'm real? So what happened the other night? I'm playing Palworld for an hour. Everyone's bored to tears. I stopped playing it, and within an hour of just hanging out, I made a ton of money. People loved me hanging out, talking, interacting, being real with them. That's what they like. I literally stopped playing Dark Souls and said, man, it sucks it was so slow. I hope that it'll pick up next time. And then I'm real with you guys about it because people are trolling. And then I make a lot of money because I'm real. That's what people want. They want truth. They want reality. They want transparency. They don't want fake shit because smart people actually want real. Dumb people are too stupid to know the difference. You know what I'm saying? So I can't help stupid people. But I guess, you know, if I attract enough intelligent people to make a good living, I guess that's good. And I've done that. So I'm happy where I am. Okay? We hit 100 likes too. Well, that's excellent too. Thanks to everyone who liked the stream, and we hit 100 likes as well. That's excellent. All right. Okay.
So let me get this straight, Phil. You start off complaining about low support and how your stream was basically a failure and how you're not going to play the game anymore unless people support. Then you crash out saying that, well, I'm doing this, I'm successful, even though your complaint is not successful. If you don't like the way I'm doing it, get the fuck out. Then, all of a sudden, you try to pigmatize everyone again by saying, you know, those other streamers, you know, they're not your friend like I am. I'm your friend, dude. Don't listen to them. Listen to me. Cult mentality right there. And then all of a sudden, when money comes in, all of a sudden, your attitude goes from anger to happiness. You're all good. Everything's good now. You got money now. Funny how that works out. But then at the same time, you say your $79 you got from Dark Souls was nothing. But your $25 you got after just talking was a lot of money? That makes no sense at all. Yeah, see what happens? Not a single working neutron to be found anywhere in Brunel household or his streams. Yeah, Phil, get off the copium. Weird parasocial behavior. You mean smugness, yeah. And then you can tell he just watches TV, watches movies, and takes stories from those episodes. And he's got the weird thing where he's saying how he was singing and Jasper Kitty was dancing along to his singing, and this is one of the most delusional things I've ever heard. Get this guy a brain scan. He's got schizophrenic.
It was funny. So I went on break. I went across the hall here, and Kat is in there playing a new game that she just got. It's like a bowling simulator game, like you run a bowling alley. And Jasper was in there. And I started talking to Jasper, and the game has some good music. So it's like dun 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 dun. So I started dancing, and then Jasper started dancing with me, and he started meowing. I said, Jasper Kitty, and I pointed. He goes, meow. And I dance and dance and dance. I said, and Jasper Kitty, hoy, meow. He was doing it to the timing of the song. It was great. We were having a good time in there for a few minutes, but it's like, well, I got to go back and play Palworld now. It was fun.
Of course, that was something that never happened, and he's just absolutely out of his damn mind. And DSP said at one point, he doesn't want his streams to be all about getting cards. Make every game he plays support reliant on card packs. Well, 24 hours later, he's playing Assassin's Creed, and he says this about the cards.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Can we get our first sub of the day over on Kit? Can we get a tip? We have only like a $2 tip today. It'd be great to get some support, guys, for Assassin's Creed chill, open world exploration, and fun on the high seas.
I really do. I need that money.
It would be great to open some packs at the end of today's stream. I mean, wait a minute. They're one-piece cards. If there ever was a tie-in between a game I was playing and what we're doing with the cards, one-piece pirate cards when I'm playing the pirate game, now we have to get DSP pack rips today. Come on. We got to chase the grand line. We got to get that $1,000 bounty card, right? Let's go. Let's go.
Let's have a song then.
Man, you can see the addiction just running wild with him. Come on, guys. We got to get that $1,000 card. Come on, let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's get the hit. And DSP had 2 crash outs over Palworld. One is about money, and the other is about money as well. So let's take a look at the Palworld crash outs now.
Now, I'm going to ask you guys an honest question. Do you guys like Palworld? And do you want me to keep playing it tonight? Okay? I'm asking you this question honestly for a reason. I'm here to entertain. I'm here to do things that make you have a good time and make you want to reciprocate with support. If I've played this game for an hour and I've made $40, okay? And it's not like, oh, it's not increasing. In the last hour, I'm not even kidding, in the last hour, since we started, Jeremy Gunn had done the $10 super chat, and then within an hour, I made $7. If people don't care for the game, then let's just do something else. If that's the case, I wasn't ever committing to playing this game long term. I want you to understand that. This was not something that we committed to. You know what I'm saying? If you guys find the game boring, dull, not interesting, and you don't care about me doing an open world exploration game like this, then we don't have to play it again. We could just chill for the next hour. All right? Connor John, thanks for $2. Yes, the story did happen. Why would I make it up? You're an idiot. And there's no point to even making up a story like that. You're just a moron.
This right here was in response to the Jasper dancing story while he was singing.
So thanks for $2, stupid. Okay, that's the point I'm making here. If you guys don't care for Palworld, that's okay. We can say, hey, listen, we gave it an honest try, just like we did when it was in early access. We played it a certain amount. People say they're bored of it. We're done. And we could do a chill with Phil for the next hour. We can do whatever you want, actually, quite frankly. So what do you guys think? PHG QED says 1 day of low support does not equal not liking a game. Yes and no, because this isn't the first time this has happened. Yes, we've had great Palworld nights, but it's typically when I have a new box of TCG to open, and then people come and support the stream because they want the cards. I don't think there's ever been a rallying where people were like, wow, we love Palworld. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to do. We could just do chill with Phil, and that's fine. And then what we'll have to do is next week, instead of playing this a couple times, we'll have to try to figure out what to do. Maybe we'll do tryout nights again, because already we had some games lined up that I wanted to try, and we didn't try them yet. So maybe we try a game or two and see what works on a late stream or whatever. Yeah, Marky, what do you want me to tell you? Take a look. He says, are we done with Palworld then? You tell me. Attendance is okay, not great, but it's okay. Engagement, there's some people talking about the game and a bunch that aren't and say that the game is boring. And support is very bad. We played the game for over an hour. Within an hour, I made $7. I made more money just hanging out with you guys before I booted the game up than I did playing the game. So why am I playing the game? And again, this is not like old days where we're stuck playing games. If we're bored, we're bored. We'll do something else. I'm totally okay with that. No, I personally don't think the game is boring. Just because it's fun for me to play doesn't mean it's fun for you to watch, you know? No, we're not doing Final Fantasy VI because then people who want to be here live for it will miss it, and that's not right. No, I don't have it in my head that I want to quit, but no one seems to care. Like right now, people were like, no, we like Palworld. Oh, okay. And then they started supporting. Okay, well, here you go. Then I'll keep playing it. But look, I'm literally telling you this right now, and nothing's happening. So no one cares, right? What's happening is people are actually saying they're bored. Like they're legit saying, nah, this game is boring. You're right. We don't really like it. That's what's happening in the chat. So what do you guys want to do? I had every intention of playing this all night, but I'm not going to play it for another hour. If you guys are bored and want to just do anything else, we'll just do a hangout session or whatever it is then instead, rather than me wasting time. Maybe what we'll do, I'll say, hey, you want me to look at games, look at game trailers or something with you guys, games to suggest, so maybe next week we can find a new game to play. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Tiger Pimp, he says, this generation gets bored easily. Don't listen. Tiger Pimp, I'm broadcasting for an audience. I'm not streaming for myself. I'm broadcasting for an audience, and if the audience isn't enjoying it, then who cares? Why am I playing it, right? All right, let's just forget it then. Let's hang out. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to do a little final addendum video because people watching this series might be like, what just happened? Why did it end so abruptly? So let's do it. Let's do a little addendum video. It'll be like 5 minutes here. Let's go. Hey, everyone. DSP here. And if you're watching this video right now on demand, you're probably wondering what's going on because Phil was playing Palworld. And what is this video right now?
So that was the first crash out over Palworld. And it's amazing, Phil. I don't play games for money, but if you don't give me money, I'm not going to play the game. Yeah, that is right. Agree he doesn't deserve anything, that is true. Put the fries in the bag, Philbert. If you're bored, you're boring. That is right. That is what Phil actually said. Now we get to the second crash out over Palworld. And it's just as delusional as you think, because he's still saying it's the audience's fault. It's not him. He's not boring. It's the game that's boring, dude.
I mean, I really am sorry you guys are bored. I hate to say it. You guys seem to get bored a lot. There's a lot of games out there that people really seem to enjoy, and you guys just get bored at them. Not me. I like them. I'm playing the game. I'm enjoying it. I can't make you like it. You know, I can't make people get engaged to talk about the game, to support the game. I don't know what to say. It seems like there are certain games that you guys absolutely love, and we do try to play the variety of games that everyone seems to like, but they don't catch on. The viral games don't work. The big ones that, oh, the big streamer's playing it. Okay, I'll try it. Doesn't work. I don't know what to tell you. You certainly can't say I'm not trying. I've done a huge variety of stuff this year, right? Huge. Henshin a go-go, baby, that's fine, but that doesn't... Do you understand what I'm saying when I'm saying? Because he says, realize card pack incentives give you a bad reading on what the audience wants. The thing is, you're right. This game got support maybe twice because of card packs, but that's okay. It also allowed us to give the game a fair shake when otherwise people might have just been complaining immediately out of the gates that it was boring. At least we played it a few times and gave it a chance. And now that people say it's boring, we move on. There's nothing wrong with giving it a fair shake, you know? So that being said, we're going to hang out for like 45 minutes here tonight. Anyone who wants to chat, just tag me in the chat. Let's see what you guys want to talk about. And we'll go from there. By all means, please support the stream, as you can see, because it was such a slow start now. Obviously, I don't want this to be a dead stream now because of that. So please, if you enjoy hanging out with me, please support the stream tonight. Now, what would you guys like to talk about? What's going on? Beans? You want to talk about some beans? Okay. Lalafell says, we didn't get tired of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We got tired of side quests. That's not true, because I actually was doing main story for several streams, and that also didn't do good. So that's full of baloney. It didn't matter what I was doing in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. You guys were bored of it. Yeah, Nifty Nate, he says, this is why I would never be able to be a streamer. Having to turn my hobby into income and not being able to play all the games that I want to play sounds miserable. It's not miserable, okay? It's a double-edged sword. You're doing what you love for a living, but you can't just do what you want. It really is a job at the same time that it is a hobby. Does that make sense? Listen, I have the ability to play games I personally like and you don't. Off stream if I want, but when I'm streaming, I have to find the balance between things that I like and you like so that you're entertained while I'm playing. There's no point to me broadcasting to an audience that doesn't care about what I'm doing. You see? You're right. It's not all rainbows and unicorns like people want to say. You want to know who have that job? The people who are so big, so huge, so adored by so many people that they can literally sit on stream and pick their nose and play with their thumbs and fart, and people throw money at them so they can do whatever the hell they want. Now, that's not reality. That's the lucky people, the people who basically hit the lottery of streaming. That's not the average Joe who streams and is trying to make a living doing it. If you're someone like me who's more down to earth and has a small but reasonable amount of people who follow you and support you, you have to find the things that work. I mean,
Yet, Phil, you're always complaining about low support for all the games you play. And Phil, even if the big streamers, they started to play in something that their audience didn't like, you know what? They wouldn't continue and go, oh, well, people are going to support me anyways. They would pivot to something else because most people that stream have a theme to them. You know, Queso with the indie horror games or Markiplier with the horror games. You know what I'm saying? You just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And nothing sticks. Unless ICS supports it. And he's so jealous because, you know, if he had the chance, he would be one of those streamers and he would treat everyone like shit. But Phil, you'll never get that big. You've had 18 years to try and be that big, and you couldn't do it because you're a loser.
Okay.
You got a small penis that doesn't work, and you're worried about that. And Tyrone fucks your wife.
okay, so that's what's going on right now. And Palworld ended, as you all know.
Yeah, so this is Phil once again complaining about Palworld. He's now saying, you ready for this, guys? He didn't crash out. Other people crashed out. This is just like, I'm not gay, you're gay, dude. This is projection by Phil Burnell right here. Yeah, Maximilian with fighting games. But imagine if Maximilian just went, okay, guys, I'm just going to play, you know, this Atari game. He's going to still have some people watching him, but his whole audience will not be watching him.
Okay, so that's what's going on right now. And Palworld ended, as you all know. And I've seen some of the most hilarious crash outs over this. Not me. People reacting to it. Oh, how dare he not play Palworld? He quit it only because of money and this and that. And it's like, guys, I like Palworld.
Phil, you said people are not supported, so I'm not playing this game anymore. How is that not about support?
I made this abundantly clear. I like the game, and I wish to keep playing it, but when the entire audience on stream complains when I play it and says it's boring and no one supports the stream, I have to do the right choice because I'm an entertainer. I don't stream to entertain myself. I stream to entertain you. That's the point. That's my job. Does that make sense? I'm a public entertainer. My content is for public consumption. And the idea is that you watch it, you enjoy it, and you reciprocate. That's what allows me to make a living. If that doesn't happen, then I have to do other things. With Palworld, people didn't show up. They did not engage. They did not support. And they actively complained it was boring. Twice. First, when the game first came out in 2024. And again now. So how is it my fault? Because people crash out. Oh, you're only about the money. You're only about this. What the hell are you talking about? Where were you? I played the game. I liked it. No one showed up. So what do you want me to do about that? Play a game no one wants? Are you stupid? On planet Earth, what business operates on providing a product no one wants? Does it ever work? I mean, I would say that's probably some of the worst business decisions ever. Remember the Wii U, the console no one wanted, and it failed. I don't want to fail. I want to succeed in life. I want to be, someone who has some relevance that can entertain an audience that will then allow me to enjoy my life by reciprocating with support. So I have to play things you want. Crashing out and yelling at me saying that, oh, it's all about the money. No, it's about being smart, not being a dumbass. This is not my hobby. I don't stream for free. This is my living. This is how I support my family. If you don't get that, grow up. Okay? Grow up. 2 words. Grow up. This is reality now. This is not fantasy life. This is not rainbow and unicorns land. This is not the fantasy world of the internet because you grew up completely linked to the internet your whole life and you think that everything is magical. It's not. In reality, people have to do things that constitute work that will then allow them to earn a living so that they can survive. I have to play things that you guys want that you'll then say, oh, this is good, and then you'll support it. Hence, like with Final Fantasy VI, what's going on right now. Okay, people are loving it, and they're...
Phil, it's not people are loving it. It's one person giving you money. This is the same thing he did with Baldur's Gate 3. It was one person supporting, and he's like, hundreds of people are liking it. Hundreds of people are supporting it. No, Phil. It's just one mentally unstable person.
supporting it, so I'll keep playing it. Palworld didn't work twice. I like the game. I think it's great. I would love to keep playing it. If I do, it'll be offline for my own personal amusement. It won't be online because you guys didn't like it, period. If you don't like that, grow up. Don't crash out and yell at me. I'm not the one that didn't show up and didn't support the stream.
Yeah, I'm not crashing out. You're crashing out because you didn't give me money, dude. And I like, too, also, he always says, I don't have time. I can't play games on my own personal time. But now he's saying, well, I'm just going to play on my personal time. Phil, you make my head so... Oh, you hurt my head so much. And he put this as the title. Palworld final. Goodbye, Palworld. It failed again. I can't imagine being a streamer and putting in the thumbnail that it failed, no one gave me money, and being angry about it. But then again, I don't have the 18-year experience like Darkside Phil. And this is something Phil always does too. So he will say, oh, thank you. You gave me so-and-so money. Just let you know, if you give me more money, it's so scummy. Crash out while he's not crashing out, yeah. The final. It's my job to stream. I can't make the game fun, yeah. Even though that's your job. And DSP's going to beg people, included a person that gives him money, to give him even more money to hit milestones.
The Larch just gifted 5 subs over on Kick. Thank you so much to the Larch for 5 gifted subs. That's our only subs of the day so far, right? No, we had only ice hockey earlier. That's 25 bucks of support. That gets us up to 134. Now we're only 16 away from another One Piece pack opening. The Larch, I don't know if you're aware of this, for a $50 contribution, there's a bonus pack. So if you did another 5 subs, I'd say, hey, that's 50 bucks. And I would actually do a bonus pack of One Piece cards as well. Just saying, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know that. But by the way, I always mention it like every 5 seconds. And you know support is bad when he does this. So over time, it doesn't matter who you are, he'll eventually ban you. And support was so slow, he unbanned a former whale in the hopes that he would give him more money on that night. The greasiest of bags, that is right. And DSP is getting more and more comfortable saying goal. Because he kept saying milestone, 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 but now he's slipping up. And he keeps saying goal. And he's now going to tell you the goal of this stream.
Guys, we're at 46 bucks. Good momentum. Let's keep it going. Remember, we hit that $100 milestone. We'll be opening a pack of pitch black cards at the end of the stream. The goal here is to try to open multiple packs. So if we get a $50 contribution, that's a pack. At 100 bucks, that's a pack. 100. Guys,
Telling you guys, he's reverting right back to pre-Kino Casino. The gimmicks are back. The goals are back. The bags are back. The unrecorded bags are back. The tweet bags are back. All we need now, guys, is the bubbles. We even had the hat and the vest. We just need the bubbles. Convince him to bring back the bubbles. If you're wondering how PC Game Night Tryout did, well, it went the way that DSP always does. He always has to make things so cringy, so boomer-like. And that's, oh my god, that boomers are more funny than this. Nothing can prepare you for the cringeness that's going to happen right here.
Come over here, you big green blob. Suck on my gear. Suck it. Suck the gear. Okay, they get 3 stars. That'll be another slow. Yep. So you can only hold 3 at a time. I see. You got to shoot this at the blue-faced blobbo. And shoot it at the green dude. He missed. Oh, it's 3 completely different symbols. I guess we'll go for green because we don't have green yet. Knocked him off his ball. Can we suck the ball? You can suck the ball. All right. Well, I don't like sucking on balls. I don't want to suck on balls. Who brought that up? Not me. Okay. Well, we have a green and a yellow.
Yeah, sure you do, Phil. You love sucking on balls. You brought it up yourself. That is projection 101. You want the balls and the shaft in your mouth, you sick bastard. Then we also have this. A little comment in chat. It's interesting that you celebrate support by asking for more support. It's very odd. And again,
let's get set
he is now...
up, guys.
Oh, shut up, Phil. Now, DSP is $3 short of his milestone, and he's begging like a crackhead. He needs those $3, dude. He really, really needs it. And man, oh man, he's successful. He's not destitute, but he needs those $3.
All right, let's get set up, guys. We are $3 mere dollars away from doing our 3-pack openings. Let's just get $3, somebody. Let's just get a $3 super chat, a quick, one more membership, anything. Let's get the $3, okay? Let's get set up here for our first pack rips of the week. It's fun because this stream we're doing Pitch Black Pokemon because we played Pokemon. Tonight on the late stream, we'll be doing Final Fantasy Magic cards because we're playing Final Fantasy VI, so it's perfectly themed. Very nice. Okay. It's rare when you get that perfect sync. All right, let's...
And the perfect thing he's talking about is 3 specific dollars. 1 membership, dude. And this is another reason that DSP is a scumbag. So, he catches a Pokemon, and as you know, he charges $5 to name it. So if someone gives him $5, then he goes, oh wait, I forgot someone else already did dibs on him. So he took his money and said, oh, fuck you, basically.
Let's get set up, shall we, everybody? Gibble. Gibble is one of the most OP Pokemon. Oh, yeah? Gibble. Here we are. Ready? Oh, it's Gibble! Holy shit, it's Gibble! We're quick balling the shit out of this guy. Don't fail me now. Get that Gibble. Gibbles and bits, Gibbles and bits. Yeah! Just like that, baby. Would you like to give it a nickname? Sure. So, for a $5 contribution, you can name Gibble right now, or else we can brainstorm names from people just tossing ideas in the chat. So let me know, what do you think we should name Gibble? Can't Elope 500 Kick says Soy Roy. Wow, he wants to name it Soy Roy. Geez, thanks Cantaloupe for the first kicks of the day. All right, I guess we're gonna have to name him Soy Roy. It is male, thankfully. Anyway, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, guys, I made a big mistake. I have to apologize. I've made a big mistake. Cantaloupe, you're gonna be mad at me, but I'm a man of ethics. Okay. Many weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago, when first Gibble was discussed, someone did a $5 contribution and said, name him Chain Chomp. And then we went to get him and realized you can't get him yet. And we only could get him now. So I actually owe that person. We have to name this guy Chain Chomp. It just hit my head. I was like, oh yeah, someone already paid to name Gibble. But here's the thing. We will catch another Pokemon today. And Cantaloupe, if you want to name it Soy Roy, you can name it Soy Roy, but I can't name this Soy Roy because I already owed it to someone. That would not be fair. Because it gets called Garchomp, and they wanted to name it Chain Chomp. I remember. All right, so Cantaloupe, I owe you a name. You let me know if I name another Pokemon Soy Roy today or not. I think we should put him in the party. What do you guys think? Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of Why Am I Toxic. Let's put him in the party in place of Why Am I Toxic. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, Cantaloupe hasn't said a word yet. Maybe they're really pissed at me. I don't know. I apologize. Again, I apologize, but I can't cheat someone, you know?
Look at all those thumb down. And as someone says in the chat, this is the same den that came back and gave him over $100 on the Friday night Salt stream. He can remember that, yeah. And look at this from Meow Block. There's DSP aging gracefully. Of course, it just looks like a corpse that's rotten right here. Then we have this from a person he played in Street Fighter. Phil abuses his wife. We have DSP pointing a gun at the dents. Now, guys, I'm going to be real with you. I'm enjoying the game, but... Then we have this from Dark Side Phil. Beggars don't even shake a cup anymore. They just stare at you like this. And you see Phil's like, come on, dude. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money for my bills. Then we have, this is DSP's version of his thumbnail, what he actually think he looks like. And here's a more realistic version of DSP in his Street Fighter thumbnail. Then we have I Want Huggies. DSP Gaming. Have you ever considered not making excuses for every failure in your life? He really is 100% filtered sexual. That is true. Then we have Anorexia Park with Phil as a T-Rex. Then we have another meme here of Phil in the tree eating leaves as a dinosaur. And then DSP accidentally pinned this here from Hey Uzi, you play hentais please. Hey Uzi, I hope understand. I Jadenese Oos, please play Bizonga games. Oos, I use one good hand. I joy anime. Lady Luna Snow like what up my witch at Layla the Witch. Joy you sit my chair. Oos. And as a straight man, I support this. That is true. I can't believe he pinned that message. And then apparently there is a brand new Steam game called Bills Must Be Paid. You're broke. Smash piggy banks. Bills must be paid. A short, interactive, incremental game. Get money, upgrade, and get debt free. Wow, that sounds really familiar. Ack, ack, ack. And we have another dent going bankrupt. Hey guys, Adam Jax Raxer here. I hope I don't miss the bus to Friday Night Fights. I need to speedrun my bankruptcy like my friend Stock and Tiger / Tim Vanderell to at least feel successful. That would be Timbo. Money means nothing. I can't believe Wings had enough retirement to walk away from the game. You never have that luxury. You'll be banning trolls the rest of your life, buddy. Hundreds of hours manually banning at DSP Gaming. And then we have this realistic picture here of the DSP morning show. It's DSP in his diaper, surrounded by his dream of sexy black men. And then we have a realistic shot of Flatman B at the ice wall. JG Anano. A visit to the ice wall will help clear his mind of all the noise, I'm sure. Then we see Phil and Kat at the park, where Phil is also... Oh, what's his name? First person to get his name. Oh, MODOK. Phil as MODOK here. That's MODOK, yeah. And then we have this. Phil holding up a sign. We'll suck dick for Pokemon cards. The joke's on you guys. He would suck dick for free. Diaper side Phil. Then we have Phil trying to be the king of the monsters here. Destroy all monsters. And then we have this here. We have, thanks for the $100 dono. It's a female streamer. And then we have a person with a badge that says OIC. Can you believe these simps drop hundreds of dollars for some female attention? Of course, this is from stonetoss.com. And then we see OIC looking at a Dark Side Phil stream. Top tipper, anonymous. Check this out, Dark Side Phil. And he gives him money. Goutzilla. He just can't hold the poop in anymore, cuz. And then we see Phil in 2026. And then we see 2027, a skeleton with a paper plate full of money and a sign that just says contributions. And then look at this, guys. They made a fight stick just for DSP. And he can also do DSP tries it in it too, in his high chair. And then he was complaining again that people are not supported. And he says, my streams aren't free. So you're saying, Phil, support, donations, tips, they are mandatory. After all these years, we know the truth. I mean, we knew it, but it's out in the open now. Donations are mandatory. And then, as you saw before, he did Marvel / MTG. He did Pokemon. He did One Piece. And now he's looking at Disney Lorcana cards. There's nothing this man won't grift. Then should be forward to Dave Ramsey. And then he had these new rules as his job. He says he is an entertainer. It's his job to be entertaining. That's why you should support him. The games have to be good to entertain the audience. He's here for the money to take care of his family. This isn't a hobby, it's a job. He can't entertain with games that are not entertaining the audience. That's not his problem. That's your problem. Society is to blame for people not understanding it. Phil, your job is to take any game and make it entertaining. That's the whole point of an entertainer. And then we have these comments. We have 2 comments from a dent here. Disney princess cards for a man who's bigger fairy than Tinkerbell. That is true. He needs that hit though. Majority of the detractors don't hate you for any real reason. They just monetize the videos. Duty made videos about Wings before he came to you. And he was bullied out by other detractors, so stopped and make videos about you. It's literally just money for most of the big ones, and if YouTube stopped them monetizing their crap, they would do something else. The majority of your videos, of their videos, are your new content with clips from years ago spliced in everywhere to create a narrative. They don't care about anything at this point, but making money, and they will fabricate stuff to keep the money rolling in. The original detractors were just crazy, obsessed, and autistic fanboys of Kojima. That is partially true, but not true at all. And saying bad stuff about him made them really go mad, and they're all long gone, and probably on heavy medication at this point. It's literally 90% money based now. They just made a career out of it. It should have mostly died out, if not for that. Duty and the other spam uploaders make thousands a month doing this, more than they ever would do anything else because they are untalented morons. They treat making content about you like some people upload clips of a Family Guy or Frozen. Most of the detractors are far more racist and sexist and anything else than you ever did. It's not valid hate. They just want to pretend it's for validation. You could make yourself into a perfect angel in every way, and they would still do it. They would not miss a beat. It's their job. That Spider. Now, Spider also left another message here where he says, talking to DSP here, you made the same mistakes over and over again. The unrecorded segment will go viral and you'll look terrible. All you have to do is phase games out quietly, but instead, you stop the stream midway, look in the camera, and complain about money being low. You don't get that you have detractors who reward you with money if you do bad things. That's why you hit the goal after giving them what they wanted. You don't have an army of haters because things you did 10 years ago. It's because of things like this and sustain them and keep them going forward. Palworld will now join Scorn and all the others. You really do work far too much. You're incredibly highly stressed. Every day is a new struggle to hit the goal. Even if you hit a big amount of money on Monday, that should sustain you for weeks. It is quickly memory hold. Wednesday brings that stress back, and you crash out if you have a lower day. You really do have wildly unrealistic goals for how much a smaller streamer is going to get from a couple of hundred viewers. It's mostly fed by one or two people who sustain the unrealistically high above and beyond what is really is without them. You've captured the whims of one to two people who enjoy messing with you. I know you won't like me saying this, but you keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. Now, this is still a dent here, but he's making a lot of sense in this second comment. But of course, Phil would say, well, you're just a troll, dude. You're a detractor. See? You're not a fan, dude. Because all he wants is people to kiss his ass. Some detractor would still cover DSP if demonetized just to tick you off, Phil. That is true. And this is one of the most delusional things I've ever seen Phil say, where he's talking about real life. And people say, DoorDash, get in DoorDash is not real life. They're talking about going out to the restaurants, they're going out places, and DSP is going to confront them and say, DoorDash is real life.
Dash is real life. Having something physically delivered to you physically to eat is real life. That's something to complain about. See, you can't even, you're actually so eternally plugged into the internet, you don't even know the difference between something that's virtual and easily avoidable or something that's happening to you in real life. You actually think that the physical food coming to you is not real. You're retarded. Holy shit, Dash is real.
Well, yeah, he's crashing out again over DoorDash, saying it's real life. Then we have Stock and Tiger. So he gave a $264 super chat, which I spelled incredibly wrong, and he put this out. I haven't left this bunker for days. The only thing keeping me sane are your streams. I've heard that Birdman's truck was found smashed in a ditch with the word squawk spray painted in red on the side. Birdman is nowhere to be found. I fear the worst. Vicious possessed birds are outside. Imagine cooking something for yourself, Phil. That is true. He would never do that. Well, I shouldn't say he would never do that because we saw his pizza and meatballs. And then we have P-Wop, who points this out. How Timbo, Stock and Tiger put this on Kiwi Farms a few years back. I will be open and honest with you. I'm an, oh my god, Phil is amazing. No, I legit watched him for the lulz. And he went bankrupt 3 times for it. And to see new games. I mostly went there for the people in chat most of the days. Not gonna lie, lately I've been thinking about leaving, as it's been becoming pretty shady on what he was doing. Remember, this is like 3 or 4 years ago. I really did not spend much time there lately. People are right. I deserve what I got and deserve this shit people said about me today for all the years. Oh, sorry, 5 years. Supporting him with $1 here, $1 there. I'm not here for pity party. I legit did what I did last night to slam the door shut on him. Everyone might say, oh, you're going back. No, I'm not. Remember, 5 years ago he put this out. Schizo, yes, he is. And then I pointed out this. So these are tweets from 2014 with Timbo. LOL, how can his fans stick up for this asshole? Talking about DSP. So Phil just admitted he is going broke and losing viewers. LOL. We called it. So Phil is now going to put his content behind a paywall. What a effing prick. Who the F talks to their fans like this? And then it's a bunch of DSP complaining. So Phil pretty much said, fuck communities, he now only cares about making money. Hope you've seen these tweets. I'm done with him. Remember, this is 2020, or this is 2014. The message I just read before was like 5 years ago, and Timbo's still there. But Timbo will never learn. He'll get that fourth bankruptcy. He really, really will. And then he declared, I don't know how this works, but he's saying that he has defeated ear infections. Didn't say how, but I would suggest probably, taking more showers. Just saying. And then another Philism. DSP says his old shirts have become healthy shirts now since he can wear them by themselves now that he's lost weight. That's not how that works, Phil. They don't just magically become healthy shirts. And look at this. Look at these trading bastards here. This is treason right here. Of course, this is Maximilian and Justin Wong on the set of Street Fighter. And DSP's got a bottle of gin in his hand, WWE Champions in the other, looking at this saying, it should have been me. It should have been me. And then he jerks off to Hulk Hogan's dick. Now, this is very weird. So he always says, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that. And says, I don't stay up late because my wife. But then says he spends time after stream with his wife, then stays up late, wearing headphones, probably watching gay porn. And this is the same guy who spent up to 4 a.m. in the morning watching Kino Casino, but he doesn't have time to do anything else, dude.
I haven't seen Project Hail Mary because it's too dang long. Like, it's like almost 3 hours long, right? And that's just, here's the way I am, okay? If I want to watch a movie, I want to watch it all at once. Because that way you get the entire movie experience, the narrative, uninterrupted, without waiting or delay. You get to see it as it was intended to be watched. The problem is, I rarely have 3 hours to just sit around and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, at night, I don't have 3 hours. After my late streams, right? I'm not out of here usually till almost 10:30 at night. I go downstairs, I have a snack with my wife, we watch something on TV for like an hour, and then we're going to sleep. You know? My wife has she actually goes to sleep quite early because her mornings is when she works. So her schedule, she's getting up earlier. Does that make sense? So because of that, I don't really stay up super late to do much. You know, if I do stay up late, I'm usually doing something that's quiet, that's not making a lot of noise, or I have headphones on or whatever, which I can do now. Thankfully, I can actually wear headphones again and not get ear infections. So what the hell caused that many years ago? But I basically, how can I say, how am I going to sit around for 3 hours watching this movie? I just don't have time. I get, shorter movies, sometimes I can squeeze in. Like, if she goes to sleep earlier than me, then I can watch a movie quick if it's like an hour and a half. But 3 hours?
If you want to play the fucking game.
Yeah, of course, Phil. Just watch Kino Casino till 4 in the morning, watching your gay porn with your headphones on. But okay there, buddy. Now, this is very telling. This is very interesting wording he does here. Now, let me know in the comments or in the stream here, is this an admission that he himself had a part in playing to shut down Raw Phil.
It's crazy after all the view botting, you still have exactly the same amount of viewers as normal. First of all, that's not true. Before the restreamer was shut down, I was actually probably getting under 200 for Pokemon, to be honest with you. Like, on average, my views are like 200. Now, I'm almost always over 200, and when I play different games, it actually is higher. So, shutting down that restreamer directly got more people to watch the content on YouTube, 100%. Okay? No, I did not shut down a restreamer. A restreamer of mine got shut down, and then everyone blamed me. Shutting down that restreamer because they just want to say negative things about me. It's crazy.
So guys, is that DSP telling on himself that he had a part to shutting down Raw Phil? Let me know in the comments or the chat. Not the first time he let this slip either, that is true. He always has his puppy dog around. And then we have I Show Tech. Will you play the new Gears, my goat? My goat, will you play the new Gears game? My goat, will you play the new Gears of War? My goat, will you play Gears of War? Okay, thank you, Derek. Thanks for coming by. That's so Derek coded right there. And we've always seen Kat's food. It's always been gross looking. DSP never finishes her food on stream. And he always has this weird look like he's been poisoned every time he eats it on camera. And he says, Kat cooks at home, and when she cooks, it's based on what's healthy, not what tastes good. I know, Phil. I know. I can tell when you eat it. And then he was doing One Piece, and he couldn't read the text. And he said, because he couldn't read the text, that means it has a microscopic vision. Or sorry, no. He said he couldn't read the text because it's so small, and he doesn't have a microscope vision. Phil, just get on the glasses. Just wear the glasses. You need them. You really, really do. Just wear your glasses, buddy. And this is so delusional because every single stream, he will scan the cards and see the value of them. But he's now saying that people are coming to him and saying, we were not aware. You scan cards and check the value since you don't do it on stream. Every single stream he does it. Oh my god, that is a blatant lie because that's just something for DSP to talk about. And even open up packs is very toxic for Phil, as the kick chat is doing the laugh emoji. And Phil doesn't like that, even though he says, it's okay. You can razz him, you can make fun of him, because he's making money off of you. Well, now he's threatening people, saying that if you don't stop, I'm going to start banning people. Way to go, champ. I wonder why you can't retain people.
If you guys keep spamming on Kick, I'm going to ban you permanently and you will never come back. Stop spamming the Kick chat like little children. I've had enough of your bullshit. Grow the fuck up. Okay.
And then next up, we have this. Phil's mods are all predators. Phil, you should get in contact with your attorney, Roy, and sue that barber. That's clearly a legal offense. If he didn't take down Raw Phil, he wouldn't be so worried about where else he is streaming. That is true. He even tried to take him down on Twitch. And you can tell how much Phil hates his parents when he says, someday his parents will pass away and he will have to inherit their possessions. No choice, nothing he can do. He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct. We have Ovo CWW. Where is Jade? No Joy Dis. Apparently Jade was missing in a few streams and people are wondering where he was. Now this is a huge lie right here. Now DSP said when he was fat, he was 34 inches. Now he thinks he's 32 inches. There is no way that fat son of a bitch back in the day was 34 inches. And there's no way he is 32 inches right now. That is a bold-faced lie right there. But then again, he thinks he's like 150 pounds. And then he was saying how, and this is Hellside Phil here, the peanuts in Kung Pao chicken is the unhealthy treat because it has fat in it. He thinks all fat is bad for you. And now he's going to talk about possibly getting a job. And guess what, guys? It's not going to go the way you think. ESP's going to say, there's no good jobs here. I can't do anything. There's no real ones either. And he's old. Can't do anything, dude. He has created a prison that he trapped himself inside. He cannot leave. He is stuck there till the end of time. And Phil, it's magical. We can just sit back with our popcorn and watch all the crash outs, watch all the rants, and there's nothing you can do about it, dude. You're stuck here forever.
Why don't I retire like Wings? Because I don't want to. I don't want to work offline. I don't want to go have an IRL job. Everything out here sucks, being honest with you. I know what the job market is like out here. It's not good. I would have to go work 2-3 jobs, okay? All shitty IRL, crappy jobs, probably, you know, working retail, managing a store, a restaurant, shit like that. That's what I would have to do to make ends meet and make as much as I do as a streamer. I'm a successful streamer and I love what I do. Why would I retire and go offline? Wings was completely the opposite. He outright said, I hate what I do. I wish I didn't have to do it. I don't like games. I don't like streaming. If anything, I wish I could walk away, but I can't because I'm fat and I can't do anything else. Like, those are his words, not mine, right? So now he's walked away for 2 months. So maybe what he was saying all along was nonsense. And he could have done it. It's just that he didn't want to, or maybe he wasn't motivated to, but something finally pushed him off the internet. I don't know. I love what I do. I have absolutely no reason to stop.
Well, Phil, it's not that you have no reason to stop, it's that you can't stop because you need that money. You relied on it because you work day to day, tip to tip, super chat to super chat. And you're stuck there for the rest of your life until you have a heart attack on stream and die. Yeah, it is pathetic. And then he says he's priced out on affordable Pokemon cards, which is why he had to go to other cards and properties. And wait till you see exactly what he's looking at. Because he might be going outside of cards, but we'll get to that. He has mortgaged his future just to live in a delusional present where he's happy, healthy, and successful. Yeah. Well, not only that, he had a 401k. He actually had one. And then he emptied it out to move across the country. And you know that's really fucked when your money's going down, your company that you're with, Machinima, renegotiates your contract twice, giving you less money, your views are going down, your ad revenue is going down. Hey, let's take out all this debt and move across the country. What a great idea. What's going on, Cortez? How you doing, my friend? And DSP in the past has always said Boogie is a loser for Magic the Gathering cards and selling them. And he called him stupid for getting hooked on getting cards and selling them. Well, look at this. We come full circle. DSP today, DSP tomorrow.
I used to do this back in the day with my collecting my cards in the 80s and 90s. I had baseball cards, and then I had pop culture cards like Batman 1989. I had a set of those cards. Ninja Turtle cards when the Ninja Turtle movies came out. Those were popular. And then I started collecting comic book cards. So I had X-Men Series 1 and 2, Marvel Masterpieces Series 1 and 2, and more like that. And I did all of this back then. And I found it very fun. So now I'm just doing it again in the modern era. The only difference is these cards actually have value. Like, they will go up or down in value. And I actually might be able to do something with them in the future if the prices go up and people want us, you know, the collection or whatever. It's actually pretty cool because unlike back then it was just for fun, you know, your kid doing it. Now it's like, oh, this could actually long-term end up being something that's an investment that you could sell or whatever, which is nice.
Now, he's also said in the past, this potentially is his retirement fund. Imagine your retirement fund all based on Pokemon cards. I can't imagine that. And someone brought up how he should invest in stocks, and he said, well, why would I do that when I have all these cards? Remember, this is a guy with a business degree and a finance major, too. What's going on? Lights out. We have Shock Charge. I'm glad you didn't spend hours talking about what other people make fun of you for. Yeah, that definitely never ever happened, right?
It's hilarious.
And of course, one of his biggest things that people go on about is how he looks. Because he looks like a corpse that's rotten for like 2 years. And he gets worse and worse and worse every time we see him. But now he's saying, oh, I don't look bad. I'm healthy. I'm successful. You're just fat, dude. That's right. His projections onto other people.
It's hilarious. You look like you are ill, so you think that healthy people are ill because you're fat. You've been so conditioned by society to think that fat is fine and fat is healthy that you think that someone who actually is of the normal body weight you're supposed to be for this height and build is skinny and sickly. So you're stupid. Sorry that you've been conditioned by society to think that fat is good. It's not. Being overweight is unhealthy. I don't know if you knew that. Okay? Just being honest, it is. That's why I'm happy to not be overweight anymore. It's hilarious.
DSP is transforming into an autistic netbeard 45-year-old Pokemon hoarder. That is true. Now, guys,
Like
DSP
today-
is going to reveal his healthy diet. And as Catburgers points out, it includes healthy and chill meals like frozen Kung Pao mix from Trader Joe's. This man doesn't know what healthy is. He will eat all the processed and frozen foods and say it was a home-cooked meal. And he said in the past, he bought pre-made stuff. All you have to do is heat it up from the grocery store, and that's all Kat does. She throws it in the oven or the microwave, heats it up, and then DSP says, ooh, this is home-cooked meal, dude. When in reality, it's frozen processed food.
Like today, we're going to have a Kung Pao chicken from Trader Joe's, which is lean chicken. It is not breaded. It is not covered in grease. It's just plain chicken. Okay, but they seasoned it. They have it with a mix of veggies, a few peanuts, which is basically your naughty treat because the peanuts have fat in them, right? But it has peppers and it has a tasty sauce, and you just have it over white rice. High protein. You get a little bit of, vitamins from the veggies. You get your, everything you need there, and it's a healthy meal. It's not over the top crazy bad for you. It's meant to be a healthy alternative to fried foods. Like today.
I think people are right saying Phil has uncontrollable diabetes. Yeah, it's true. So when you have diabetes, you also have to change your diet, eat a little bit healthier, and you also have to exercise. So who's that sound like right there? Phil and his healthy Oscar Mayer ultra processed turkey dogs and turkey chili, yeah, with all that sodium in there. Nuts are not unhealthy, you tard bag. Oh. And another thing that DSP doesn't understand is why he's hated. And he's going to say toxicity that's thrown against him is for no good reason. And this is what DSP's been doing for the past, 3 or 4 years. He's trying to cut down on anything that people make fun of him for. The snorts, being fat, exercising, all that stuff. And he thinks if he takes all that away so they can't make fun of him, there's no actual reason to hate him. But Phil, the biggest problem with you is not your snorts, is not that you were fat, is that you're an asshole, and you're toxic, and you treat people like shit. That's your personality, that's you as a person. That is something you will never change as a narcissist.
And think for yourself, people who actually come by and check out the content seem to like it. So what's the problem with me and my opinions? There is none. You're just very, very, very biased. And it's not my problem that you are. You know what I mean? That's how the common perception of me is. If I just sat here and did hot takes, people wouldn't care because of the toxicity that's tossed against me for no good reason. And think for yourself.
And look at this, guys. Look at this. He did Pokemon. He did MTG. He did Marvel. He did Final Fantasy. And now he's doing One Piece cards. Man, oh man, he really thinks this is his retirement fund. He is going to be so angry and disappointed in the future. Because everything that DSP touches, it turns to shit. Phil did nothing wrong at any point, and we are just jealous jerks. That is true. And throughout the years, DSP kept making fun of RTU for drinking THC drinks, even though he never said he did, but it was implied that he did. And even during the King Snaking In, when he had RTU on, RTU said, "Well, you said I drank THC infused alcohol," and DSP said, "Well, you did." RTU says, "No, I didn't." He goes, "Oh, I didn't know that." Now he's saying he might actually start drinking them because they might become illegal. And you know it's bad when you get emails from a liquor store telling you about all this. That tells you how deep his alcoholism goes.
Here we go. I just got an email from a liquor store saying, vote and contact Congress. Keep THC-infused beverages legal because they're going to become illegal on November 12th. So you have to campaign with your government to keep weed-infused drinks legal. I never had one. Maybe I should try one before they become illegal. I should rush to the liquor store and buy THC drinks. I didn't even know they had them. Here we go. I just got an email from a liquor store saying, vote and contact Congress.
That would be something to see him high on THC on stream. Guys, come on. We're only $100 away from me getting high. Don't you want to see that, dude? You wanted this. You wanted me high. Now pay it, dude. THC drinks at a liquor store. Apparently in Renton, there is. Because he got an email about it. He needs to be institutionalized. Something's wrong with his light bulb head. Yeah, Detractors, Kino Casino, everyone has destroyed this man's brain. He is no longer a human being. See here what we got here. So this is DSP. Calling out Wings while he's in a loop. And everything he's going to say about Wings Redemption right here is going to be a mirror to himself. And this tells you exactly how unaware he is.
The Wings trolls have basically said, at least many of them, I don't know if any of them, and I don't know if this is your philosophy because I know that you're one of them, that the reason that they troll Wings is because he has opportunity to change and has been given opportunity after opportunity to change, but he refuses. That he falls back into his laziness patterns, his set, the thing over and over, overeating, spending in the wrong places, right? Being irresponsible and being lazy and basically making the same content over and over every single day, not really taking in feedback or constructive criticism, but instead just falling into the same loop and then blaming it on his trolls and blaming it on depression and things like that. Am I correct in stating that? Right? The Wings troll.
Wow, Phil, I wonder who that sounds like. By the way, FF9000, thank you for the 10 kicks. Thank you for that, my friend. Big support. Thank you for that. Phil at Gay Bat. Guys, I'm so drunk. Is that Gay Bar? I think they have recreational weed in Washington State. I would thought they sold at dispensaries. I think certain places in the States, I want to say Michigan, California, and Washington, it's legal there, like weed and stuff. So I'm assuming they can sell it there. There is also, the funny thing is, so anyone that's Canadian knows this. So weed, marijuana, whatever you want to call it, is federally legal. So in Canada. So you can walk down the street in any Canadian city and smoke a joint and it's all legal. It's weird because in the States, it's federally illegal, but state-wise, it could be legal. So it all depends on who's running the state that's going to enforce it or not enforce it. Nah, he's just a giant flag at you, and you, Dave, and everyone hates him. I want you in hell for perjury and fraud, not improving and getting better. Forced labor for pig roaches. That is true. I would love to see Phil do like manual labor, because it was like, do you remember the game he played, Enzoi? He created himself, had one day of work, and then just died in his sleep. That was good times right there. And we have this from Twitchell Mob. I'm really glad that he's okay with low support yesterday. I actually had a hard time sleeping last night because I was so worried. He was going to disappoint in us. He's going to be disappointed in us. He died of negative karma. That is true. And then you try to reload it and it happened again. He's like, what is going on? I had to build relationships with people. I had to talk to people. What's going on, dude? And then he was complaining that the early access game wasn't finished and there was bugs and it wasn't polished. And he's like, I don't understand this. Why did they release this, dude? Like, Phil, it's early access. Next up, Phil talks about EDP doing an interview with Mike Klum. And he doesn't understand why EDP would do this, but he's also under the impression that this is going to be a redemption story for EDP, which certain things you cannot get redeemed for. If you are a pedophile, you cannot be redeemed for being a pedophile. You are done. You should, in my opinion, anyone that's a pedophile should be castrated immediately, minimum. But let's hear Phil talk about EDP and the interview.
Apparently, it's going to incriminate him. Yeah, but if it incriminates him, why did he make it? He agreed to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused as hell. He agreed to do it. Why would you do that if it self-incriminates? That's insane. Right? That's nuts.
I'm very confused.
Now, also, I want to point out too that Phil, when he was doing work with Mike Klum, he later on would say that one of the big things that was going to happen in that interview, that documentary, was that he was going to reveal that he actually was down from the rafters before June the King documentary. So, wouldn't that incriminate you for tax fraud, Phil, and lying to your audience? But of course, it's, someone else's fault, not yours. Wood chipper feet first, yes. EDP, Ravens Dolphin, Derek, all of them feet first. And look at this, every single Monday, you get all these faces from DSP Tries It. Look at that skinny arm, by the way. Oh my god, it's like an alien trying to imitate out a human eats. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that's disgusting. I apologize for that. And then he was talking about Red Bull. And he thinks he's like Red Bull, but you're never going to believe how he thinks he's like Red Bull. DSP used to drink Red Bull when it was new and prominent, when he was young, and young people today don't drink it since they have so many options for energy drinks. That is a lie. People still drink Red Bull. I personally, I like my Monster and Rockstar. I like Pacific Punch for Monster and Grape for Rockstar. Yeah, so Monster, Pacific Punch, Rockstar, Grape. They are only big because they are one of the first energy drinks is just like him, creating content on the internet. That is right. DSP compared himself to Red Bull. And I thought I'd never say this ever. DSP is the Red Bull of the internet, according to him. I like Poems Pass. What the fuck are we even talking about at this point? And Dexo, he's such a phenomenal retard. Full Throttle is pretty good. Just like him, for real, for real. Technically, a drink called Jolt was first. Yeah, but Phil thinks he's always correct. Now, guys, this is how the addiction goes in a full circle. First, he's looking at cards. Now, he's looking at toys and statues. Now, Phil, you said you learned from the past. What exactly would be the problem with you with all this money spent on statues? I wonder if there's a history lesson here, Phil, that you can learn from. Don't spend all your money on statues. I fucked my kidneys up by overdoing on energy drinks, but now I drink Celsius. It's way healthier. Oh yeah, I like the oh, what was the flavor? It's like Cosmic Blue or something like that. Think of Catherine? Yeah. No, not the statue, Phil. Anything but the statues. Gonna start building Gundams? No, he's just gonna buy stuff that are already pre-built, probably. But this is the circle. He said, I've Never made more money than I do right now. But back in the day, he would make all that fuck you money and buy statues. Now, he's back to looking at statues. And we have Flatman B. So if you saw the video from or stream from last week, you saw that he was on someone else's chat being a moderator. He got taken off from being a mod. And he has this message to Detractors. Welcome home. Suffer, Detractors. Then,
Welcome home.
Grumpy underscore in underscore DSP underscore diaper underscore real is now following on Kick.
I love that name. Thank you for following. I love that name. Then Flatman B in DSP's chat. I need a break from the internet. Take care all. And then he put this out. I've been demoted from other channels for being your fan. I've also explained I think that's supposed to be I've also experienced extreme hell from your detractors, Phil. It was a good run. I'm gonna go offline for a few months. Hope all is well. Remember, this is the same guy who said detractors are gay, put out a diss track, said, haha, you have no power here. I'm gonna ban you all. Yeah. How'd that work out there, Flatman B? And of course, you know what this is. It's just gonna be Flatman B under a new sock account because they never leave. They never, ever leave. 2 minutes after welcome home, Dave started begging the audience not to leave. Yeah. Yeah. It all comes full circle. He's regressing. DS positive. He's changed. He isn't that fat now. You guys, we have to tip him. That is true. That's what he believes. Guys, if you like that I'm not fat, please tip me. Can't take my fat wife on vacation, but I can partake in children's activities. Make it make sense. And then, guys, like I said, everything DSP touches turns to shit. And look at this. Remember that card that he bought offline for like $300? Look at this. After DSP touches it, look at this. Look how far it dipped. Down to $239. That's the DSP curse right there. I rewatched the Asmin arc earlier. Oh yeah, he had another reaction to Phil today. And this is DSP's mindset too. DSP is already giving you a freebie card pack, so you should want to support for more card packs. So the whole thought process here is Phil saying, I'm giving you something for free, so you should give me money. I want you to make that make sense for me, Phil. If you're giving them something for free, why do they have to pay you? Then it's not free then. Thank the gods he's too dead to do anything with stocks then. Oh yeah. Like I think it was PPP. Tried to get him to buy stocks and also gold. And DSP's like, oh no, that's stupid. I'm not doing that. And then started buying Pokemon cards. But his DSP does everything ass backwards. Now, if you're a DSP supporter and you're watching this, I want you to listen to this statement that DSP said right here. Because it shows you he does not care about you. So when he says stuff like, oh, the other content creators, they don't care about you. They can throw you away. They don't care at all. I care about you. I'm your friend, dude. He said this as well. It doesn't matter if supporters leave because it's a revolving door and there's always someone else. So he's telling you guys, you dense, you're all replaceable. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care. As long as your money is there, I care. But if it's not, then you're out of here and someone else will take your spot. It's like the free sample lady at the grocery store jumping in front of you and making demands because you tried to crack her for free. Yeah. Or Catherine's grabbing the whole box. If you want to see how delusional Phil is, he's not going to tell you that his GTA playthroughs are legendary. Everyone knows them. Always references them. And guys, I don't think I've heard one reference outside of, you know, there's going to be trouble when he's black. Or, black man. Or, he's black. Other than that, I don't remember any memes coming out of his GTA playthroughs. But Phil lives in another reality.
Is affecting stuff. This channel used to be way more popular and prominent when there were big AAA releases coming out people liked. Now there are none anymore. So now I'm just having a good time with my core audience. But that audience comes back for the big ones. I guarantee you. 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 When GTA 6 comes out, people will be here. People want to see DSP play GTA 6. All my original playthroughs of GTA are legendary. Everyone talks about them all the time. They're referencing them. They love them. Okay? For sure, people want to see me play GTA 6. I'm not saying I'm going to bring in thousands and thousands of viewers. I'm saying you will see a distinct increase of attention on this channel when I start playing GTA 6. It will happen. Okay? Is effective.
Well, of course, Phil. Anyone that plays GTA, especially on the first day, is going to get attention. Now, the problem, Phil, is that you can't retain those people. So every playthrough you do, the first 2 parts will get views, and then every part after that is going to fall off. Because either it's going to take you too long to finish the game or play it a second time, or everybody else will beat it or have fun with it, and you'll be sticking there. Guys, what's going on? Why is attendance down, dude? Yeah, it's legendary, dude. And also, Grumpy and DSP Diaper Real. There is also channel emotes. There's one where DSP has half human face, half alien. Feel free to use that. No one cares, Phil. Legitimately, no one. People will be playing it themselves, not watching you piss about it. Yep. Guys, where's the fort? It's GTA 6. I can't imagine. Imagine this guy right here, DSP, having low support for GTA 6, the thing that's supposed to save the channel. He would lose his mind even more. That's when you get the white jackets. If he has low support, you're going to see crash outs like you've never seen before. Every gaming channel is going to get more views when GTA 6 comes out. That is true. He'll be crying so hard about his streams getting claimed for music the whole time. Yeah, guys, you got to give me more money. It got claimed, dude. And you're going to see channels that don't even do like GTA content do GTA stuff. You'll see channels that only do like horror games or only do like fighting games, and you'll see them doing GTA 6. It's going to be everywhere. And now we have a new dent, guys. A new dent has been exposed. Could this be the start of Derek 2.0? So apparently we have another Canadian dent. My God, what is with these Canadians? Never trust a Canadian. I'm just saying. Oh, it's at least this one is in Alberta, way, way far away from me. And he started blocking detractors. And we have Baldo Bull. LOL, Schizo James blocked me all because I called him a schizo. Hope he gives more money to DSP today to own me. That would make me so mad. Now, guys, I'm taking away the extremely fun, cheap multiplayer brand new Porcapal World game with 900,000 players. I'll be punishing you with Capcom Marvel 3 from 1999. Yeah, don't forget, he's also going to say his entire history, too. And then this is why I think this might be Derek 2.0. So, Miss Door, if you could press pause anywhere in the world, where would it be? And they respond with, what I'll say here is sexually graphic, but I press pause at a specific moment, right as I'm about to come hard inside the lady I love. You sick bastard. If you think that's it, no. First of all, he's out here proud that he sent $8 American. That is right, 8 USD to own us. He owned us, dude, by giving DSP $8. Substitute teacher, everyone hated her. Yeah. Can you imagine? Guys, we got to fold it in. We got to pack it up. It's all over. This weirdo gave $8 to DSP. Guys, oh my God. What are we going to do? We can never recover from this, dude. And then even put out a video showing that he donated the money to Phil. And then we have this here. Oh, would you look at that? It's another failed streamer that's trying to get clout off of DSP. Huge Ackman checked out their YouTube and was not disappointed. They're asking their audience of 0, streaming for 3 hours, to donate to DSP. That's right. He is going in his own live streams that have 0 people in there and saying, please donate to DSP. He is literally yelling at the wall here, yelling at the void for people to donate and support DSP on his stream when there's no one there. I feel bad for them, so I've added a cactus and tumbleweed to a screenshot for engagement, and we see here. So that one is probably Streamlabs there, right there, or whatever thing he does. Oh, Restream bot, that's probably it right there. And put here, if you're reading this, support at They Call Me DSP Now through the PayPal link, and has DSP's own PayPal link here, so people who are not even there can donate to DSP. Yeah, don't behave and give me $150 for 12 noon. I'll be taking recess away, so pay up, children. Speaking of weird Canadians, how's PWR? I need some more dumb antics. Typically, I would never talk about him, but I'll give you a quick summary on PWR. So apparently he's lusting after Melanie Mack. Apparently he's claiming some woman got pregnant because he had sex with her. Now, this is the weird part for PWR. I'm only going to say this one thing about PWR. He scammed his audience out of the Anissa tattoo, by the way, because he got like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, didn't hit the goal, and then one stream, he just took the goal off and didn't say anything after that. So he scammed his audience out of hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But remember, guys, I'm the one that lies about him grifting. Okay, that's all I'll say about PWR. He doesn't deserve any more attention. And if you thought it got weirder, you're right. So this sick bastard is jerking off the AI, pretending to suck dick. So this is their actual quote right here. This is a Fred in the Nud voice emulator. Type whatever you want. And you could also have Frednick Nudnick suck cock, narrate pompously. So he's using AI to imitate sucking dick so he can jerk off. Yeah, he's outsourcing the begging, dude. Why does everyone love Melanie Mack? She's like 68 IQ, flat, and sounds like a bird. It's because they're incels and they're desperate to fuck anything. Remember, PWR also fucked a trans man. Or trans woman. Okay, let's see here. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but, you know, it's PWR being holier than thou. And this is also from the same person here, Andrew Tate, and says, respect the cock and tame the cunt. I'm telling you, Derek 2.0. We should get her with our boy Raymond. The world needs this. I mean, I would never do that myself. I'm not attracted to trans people. I'm 100% straight, but what you do in your own bedroom, as long as no one's getting hurt, no one's breaking the law, no one's getting exploited, no one's getting blackmailed or anything like that, I don't care what you do in your bedroom. But PWR goes on a pedestal and saying how great he is and other people should do it and this and that and shoving his beliefs down people's throats. I don't care. Do what you want as long as it's legal and no one's getting hurt. I don't care what you do in your bedroom. New dented levels being achieved, that is true. Now, I asked everyone on Twitter or X, why exactly do you dislike/hate DSP? First, we have, when he'll criticize media about the time it takes to release or how it looks when he has zero talent or ambition to lift a finger to learn about the development cycle or lifetime, or timeline, I should say. I overheard Lucky the Pimp say it best. When the cops were called after he punched one of his employees in the face, the police asked him why he gave her a black eye while arresting him. His response, I didn't give her nothing. She earned that. True story, by the way. DSP earned that. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. I'm sure that's what happened with the tattoo. Hypocrisy, laziness, entitlement, lies to cover his ass while pretending to be a moral, upstanding person, places financial burdens on his audience and uses them when they clearly have mental issues. Say trolls are the cause of all problems, monsters, while pedos sit in his chat. For me, it's the entitlement of expecting ever-increasing amounts of money from the ever-decreasing amount of effort he puts into his work. He thinks that just turning on the stream should result in a constant flow of money. Expecting a comfortable middle-class existence without putting any work in whatsoever. That and refusing to get a real job and earn an honest living. The expectation of getting money just for turning on a camera and doing low-effort slop. The abuse he hurls at people who give him money, and the shameless frauds he does on camera. When he misnamed the Pokemon and said, "No, guys, I'm a person of ethics, I choked on my drinks," yeah. He's honest, he's of ethics, he has his Roman Catholic upbringing too. The scamming. Many reasons, but I think the biggest is that he's just overall generally really unlikable person. He's that kid everyone bullied because he was a prick. He's only 45 years old and never learned why he has no friends. He is a coward. The only criticism he accepts is the good dent shills. Everything else he bans when you disagree or call him out while being disrespectful. I hate him because he's a whiny little man baby that cries about the dumbest stuff while trying desperately to fleece every last cent of his mentally disabled fans. He's a crummy little beggar that skates on by 6 figures and it's never enough for all his addictions. PW is still a thing. I haven't heard that name in a while. Yeah. His numbers are all going down. After everyone started not covering him, everything started crashing, and then all of a sudden he's all over like Ralph and Scarlet and Grace Thorpe, and he's just going in the mud pile. Moral, upstanding, honest Philip who lies 99% of the day, 99% of the week. I typed dented on my phone, sorry. Oh, it's all good. He is the perfect combination of visceral, hateable characteristics. He exploits vulnerable people that he hates. That he thinks he's better than, despite being, at best, equally dented. He's obnoxious know-it-all, who's actually a moron. He's an entitled prick. He acts like YouTube hired him to be the content creator and promised him a salary. Reality is, he chose to do this for a living, made up his own requested salary, and acts like the viewers are not doing their job. Or if he gets less than expects, I've never seen anything more entitled. DSP is a no-skilled, no-talent hack that only got where he is now because he was lucky he was early on YouTube. His narcissism, his toxicity, he's lazy. And then we have a lot of people. He's a liar and a hypocrite. Now guys, why do you dislike/hate Phil? Let me know in the stream. Let me know in the comments here. Because there is so many things we can analyze, we can talk about. And I think maybe we'll do another stream where we talk about why, in detail, we dislike/hate Phil. If you're watching this on demand, let me know in the comments why you dislike/hate Phil. I would love to read those, and maybe I'll put it in a future video as well. He scammed videos to scam the way YouTube algorithm worked in 2012. Yeah, and he also says, oh, detractors are doing this right now. You mean the thing you did back in the day? However, I don't see any detractors spamming like 2 to 3 minute videos where he says like one word. I can only imagine people's inboxes at the time. And guys, that is how the week ended for DSP. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the follows. And as always, I will see you guys next time. I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
Another begging stream, another fabrication fails on the world. The lights are dim, the walls are closing in. Another dead in his ego, another grift begins. He blames the trolls, the haters, the algorithms are rigged. But truth is taught a bit of pill, a consequence unfit. He built his throne on lies, on curated careful scams. Now dash fires burning bright, exposing all the shams. But the trolls, the haters, the algorithms are rigged.